This channel is supported by Truefire. Truefire is an online library
enough, you can get the Truefire All Access Pass for as cheap as they ever do it, the $99 thing. So just jump and do that if you're looking for the best price you can get Truefire All Access for. If you had told me, you know, even a few months ago that in the middle of 2025, the guitar that you're going to be grabbing for to go do like a random function gig with in-ears is going to be a Les Paul, I'd have said, really? And then I said, actually, it's not a Les Paul, it's a K-line, isn't it? This is a K-line KL59, and yeah, I've got a bunch of footage from a gig that was sort of 5 minutes down the road the other day, and hopefully you don't mind watching some of this playing. It's actually direct to board mix, which is different for me. Obviously on these gigs I'm using in-ears, I'm using a Fractal FM9, and typically I kind of think like things in-ears tend to sound a bit spiky and stuff. The Les Paul, because it's got like a bit more of a throaty tone, at least I feel like this is closer to actually being bearable to play live with in-ears. So yeah, that's the...
And the boys, come on! We know how to have fun, yeah! We look so good, yeah! Oh, I feel like a woman. I feel like a woman. I feel like a woman. Oh, I feel like a woman.
Typically I thought of Les Pauls as like heavy beast. This one's under £8, which is part of the reason that I really like it. This was sent to me by Chris at K-Line. Before this I had a Gibson Les Paul which was like £9.5, and I did a gig with that one at what's his name, Hugh Fernley Whittenstall's place, the River Cottage, and I enjoyed it, but I found that guitar was a little bit on the heavier side. I had a set of Monty's pickups in that one. Also that guitar was like a little bit sticky feeling in terms of the nitro, so heavy, slightly stickier feeling, but still pretty good experience. Now this one I actually thought it would be like a trade-off, that when you were doing like cleaner and funkier stuff maybe wouldn't work so well for that, but actually that stuff is even where I think I kind of prefer it.
But still I kept on fighting. Well, I'm losing every step of the way. You don't have to watch dynasty, no, to have an attitude. Ooh, you just think that to me.
Just because it like sounds a bit thicker, and if you end up on the bridge pickup instead of the neck pickup, so if I'm on a telly or a Strat, really for my clean stuff I like to be on the neck pickup. Otherwise obviously you've got the bridge pickup, which is a little bit what's the word, ice picky, tricky to get to work. It just feels like, oh, I'm on that pickup, that's not where I want to be. Whereas Les Paul, if you shoot out of drive into clean, it still works really well. So yeah, of course, as well, for the lead stuff, it feels really juicy to play. I feel like I can, you know, play what I like on it. Like the guitar's not holding me back at all. The neck is definitely a thicker shape on this one. It's a KL59, so definitely thicker than like my K-line Strat necks. Of all the guitars that I've got right now, you know, I'm thinking like I could take any guitar to a gig. If I'm not reviewing some other guitar, this right now is the one that I would take, particularly if there's a bunch of rock in the set. That's unexpected for me. I never thought of myself as a Les Paul kind of player, but right now, you know, that's the guitar that I'm reaching for. I'm excited to see this show a few like battle scars and stuff like that, because it's obviously a nitro, fairly skinny finish. I think it's going to be a really beautiful guitar after a few sort of years of being played. Right, I'll catch you in another video soon. Anyway, here's some more playing. Fractal FM9 for the tones, if you like the sound of that. That's my gigging preset. What I'm doing to make that work is actually dropping the input level on the Fractal a little bit, sort of like down 0.6, 0.7 instead of it being all the way up. Works quite well. Work on the FM3 as well if you're interested. So yeah, that's that. Really, really unexpectedly really good for the funky stuff is like my main takeaway. Not a rock machine at all, like it can do any genre, and I'm not even really missing the single coilness when I play live, because I'm preferring like having that thicker sound.
It's like Simon says. Let's go. See you home with me. Guitar solo. Let me see your air guitar. Cordy on guitar again. You really got me. Give us another solo jump. Everybody!